Hi. This is a very spontaneous bedhead light code, and I had such bad hair that I had to throw a hat on. Yeah, so what was just coming through to me as I try to get ready, because I have things to do, but what was coming through to me from Spirit, and I just really wanted to share. I really wanted to share that Spirit, okay, so I was thinking about things and things I have to do in life and etc. And I was getting really upset. I was just feeling upset. And my heart starts hurting, and I'm sad about, so there's just a lot to be sad about in the world. Yeah, there's a lot to be sad about. And like, I look like such shit. I don't want to post a video where I look like total shit, but we'll see. We'll see what happens anyway. There's so much. And so anyway, my point here is, because Lord knows I can get off on tangents, lost in the sauce, as they say. So I was feeling upset, and I was thinking, what a wuss I am. What a wuss I am. But recently, Spirit has shown me also how strong I am. And what's coming through, I wish I didn't look so bad. But anyway, what's coming through is that I just want to share. Like, I wish recently, I learned that my heart is indestructible. And that doesn't mean that it doesn't shatter. It's actually quite the opposite. That when your heart shatters beyond what you knew it could, and you come back from that, you come back to that, opening more into love, more into softness. What strength that takes. And so I was thinking, like, what a paradox. What a paradox being soft and strong is. And I thought, how can that be? You know, and then what came through was, well, that's what Spirit is, right? Spirit is soft. And this is where we see that love has many different flavors, let's say. There are many different flavors of love. Just like ice cream is ice cream, and there are many different flavors. And that's kind of a good metaphor, really, because ice cream is delicious, right? Who doesn't love ice cream? And love is the same way. When it's love, it's delicious. And that's not to say that like we don't go through hard things, like these hard things are teachers, etc., etc. So, you know, that's a whole, I won't go down that rabbit hole, but yeah, that's, I mean, yeah, growing up with religion like I did, and growing up with this, there was a lot of growing up with density. And so I just realized, like, or for me at least, I was like, I don't know exactly what my point is here, but there's so much density, right? Like, we don't need to, and that isn't what love is, and that isn't what ice cream is. What am I saying? I'm saying that sometimes we can, in our struggle as humans, we might start equating things like love with things that are actual density. And I think what I'm trying to say here is that when it's love, and again, it doesn't mean you're not going to have difficult conversations or have difficult things you go through. So I just want to clarify that. But I do believe this foundation, if you understand the foundation of love and you have that, that actually gives you the freedom to work through those things. That foundation of love. And so love is always good. Love is always gonna feel safe. Love is patient. Love is kind. That psalm in the Bible is, in my opinion, that psalm is accurate. There's a lot in the Bible that I wouldn't call accurate. In my opinion. Don't come for me. Or do, whatever. So yeah, but there are definitely some pieces of magic, pieces of beautiful truths also that can be found. Okay, this has already gotten longer than I meant. I have to go. But anyway, so I'm laughing because like I just want to sit around all day and like philosophize. And it's so impractical. But it is also good. It is important. I mean, the world could use more of that, I think. So anyway, the point I really wanted to make was that when I was thinking, oh, that's a paradox, being soft and strong. Like, what is soft and strong? I'm thinking about things in this physical reality. And well, spirit came through, and it's so clear and so obvious and so simple. Spirit was like, that's what spirit is. And that is one of the many flavors of love. Of course, love is soft. Of course, love is strong. Love isn't breakable. And so, yeah, that's what Spirit has been teaching me, is that even though I can shatter, I'm not breakable. And don't get me wrong, like, I don't want to shatter. But sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens when you're soft. And this is like, I don't mind being vulnerable, but this feels like more vulnerable for me than usual. So I just want to, I just want to give, like, solidarity to you if you're soft. And I'm crying, but I do cry a lot, but there's so many who don't have the strength to cry, who don't have the strength to let themselves break, who don't have the strength to shatter. And I'm not saying they should or they're doing something wrong, because a lot of people don't have the space to do that. So they're crushing it in their own right. They really are, so. Yeah, so spirit is both soft and strong, right? And so spirit showed me, this is spirit coming more into me. And I don't mean that, I think you probably know that, hopefully, I don't mean that in any kind of, like, egotistical way. I mean, opening to spirit is gonna take away, is going to shatter a lot of things. Your heart. You might feel like your soul is shattering. I have. Those are things that I process alone. That's just what's right for me. Yeah, so it shatters a lot of things, opening to spirit, your heart, your soul, your ego. And in my experience, I learned my heart is indestructible and is bigger now and stronger now. And I feel grateful for that, even though I'm still, I'm still cooking. And I'm not done. Like, I'm still integrating or whatever. That process is still happening. And when ego shatters, Mm. It allows you, and it hurts, but it allows you to start seeing things that you didn't see before, that were buried, that were subconsciously controlling you. And when that happens, you can start, instead of running from it, you can start looking at it. You can start listening to it. You can just, well, for me, I just am like, okay, okay, I see you. I see you. I see you, and it's okay. You're part of me. And I be there for it, and I listen to it. And it shares things with me. It shows me things I didn't know. And that's so valuable. It's so valuable. And so we are becoming soft, and we are becoming strong. And it's good. It's hard, to put it mildly. And it's good. I know I'm not being convincing right now about it being good. Because I'm so forlorn. Alright. Is this postable? Look, I'm getting all red. Because that happens when I get all emotional. I get red. Okay. Thank you for being here if you watch this. I love you.